Well, hi everyone. I am Rebecca, and I'm here with Andrew and Shub. Andrew's already sorry. Andrew is sorry. It's a good friend. Everyone knows, but Shub, maybe you can introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Shub. I work on our product team here at OpusClip.
Yes, Shu works on something super exciting, and one of the things that he is currently working on is something that we'll be introducing and we'll be demoing in today's session. But before that, let's say hi to everyone. Oh, there's a lot of people tuning in on a Friday. This for this session, it's pretty similar to what we did in the past. We'll show you what we've launched so far over the past 40 days. It's been a long time since we did live streaming last time. And as always, comments OpusClip in the chat box, and you will get a chance to win 10 hours of pro plan credits. All right. Let's see. Well, hi everyone. Hello. Hi. Okay. I think we probably want to do the draw very soon. So if you want to join, please type OpusClip. And make sure that there is no space in between Opus and Clip, and there is no S after Clip. Okay, perfect. All right, well, I'll do it later on, but I think we can just get started and talk about what we have just added to our feature list so far. Let me share this to stage. Okay, over the past a month and a half, we have added a lot of very exciting features and very useful features for editing, for scheduling, and for analytics. Let me start with the editing. The first thing super exciting is the add custom fonts. It's something that a lot of people have been requesting since end of last year, and voila, after half a year we finally delivered it. It's a little bit too late, but it's very useful. So how you do it is you go to the brand template over here, and after you click the brand template, you can see an add custom font at the top right. You then click this, you will be brought to the assets library. And as you can see, you can not just add fonts, but also very soon you'll be able to add your own intro, outro cards and B-rolls, etc. Over here, you can just click add or drag a file. Let me see if I have any TTF. Okay, I'm just going to randomly select one. I'm just select this one. This looks perfect. And after you have uploaded this over here, oh, by the way, I think each pack allows you, or every person right now can upload up to 2 fonts, every paid clients. And after you have uploaded your fonts, you can go to the editing page or go back to your brand templates. It's the same. And in the brand template, I'm going to use this as an example. In the brand template over here on the right side, find the font section and click the drop down. Over here, you can select which custom font you want to use. I already have a clip that I created this morning. I am going to demo it by changing the caption. Let's see. Where's the font? Okay, it's here. I'm going to change it to one of the custom fonts that I uploaded. And this is the result. Again, very exciting. It's definitely something that can further make your brand stand out and make your clip more recognizable. All right. This is the first feature that I want to demo. And while I'm demoing, if you have any questions regarding to the custom fonts or any other questions regarding to the product, feel free to drop it in the chat. Oh, I thought that was a question.
No. Sorry, just making sure to reiterate. I do have a question. Are we able to like reorder what custom font is first or second in the fonts?
Not currently. Right now, it's just in the order that you upload it, but I think that's a really solid suggestion, and we can take that in. In the very near future, we're looking at adding the ability to add more than 2 fonts as well. So I think that'll be a big part of that, just to make sure that the things that you're uploading are organized nicely and so that they're easy to access. My recommendation would be, as soon as you upload a font, save it to a brand template, and that way your brand templates have that in sort of set up and embedded as well.
Nice. Seeing a lot of people are enjoying custom fonts.
Yeah, seem stressed, sad that uploaded mine last week. Yay, that's great. Such a great addition to the application. Thank you. Oh, we have another question. Is it possible to upload my own B-roll images?
I can take this one soon. The answer is soon. That's something that we're working on. Actually, if you go into the asset library page, we're working on the ability. So you'll see some of the things that are in the works for a roadmap, including intro and outro cards, as well as custom B-roll images so that you can insert them into your existing videos.
Yes. So the short answer is yes, coming soon. Is it possible to turn off captions if you do not want to add the caption to your video? The answer is yes. So every user have the option to create their own brand templates. Inside each brand template, if you do not want to use the caption, you can just over here, I think caption, just turn. Sorry, let me. Just caption, just turn it off. If you do not want emojis, you can also turn it off. For me, it's already turned off. Can we have custom brand templates from the beginning of uploading that saves the font style and distribution channels? The answer is partially yes. You can save your custom brand templates from the beginning and save the font and style, but you cannot save the distribution channels. But this is a very useful request, I think. Save your distribution channel.
Especially if you have a certain style on a certain social, I think that makes a lot of sense. So really good suggestion, the Deal Scout. Thank you.
Yes, I've just jotted it down. I will share it with the product team.
Yeah, my recommendation there would be first to connect your different social media accounts onto it directly, and then also label your brand templates with the distribution channel you want to use it for. So for me, I have a TikTok landscape brand template that does the landscape videos for TikTok, and then a TikTok portrait or like 9x16 template that manages that and has all the styles that I want in there as well.
Yes. Okay, I have one more question before that I see. So you guys are going to make it possible to cut a big podcast into smaller YouTube videos. The answer is yes. I think a lot of people are using our product to sorry, let me go back to my dashboard. A lot of people are using our product to create short videos, but our product can also create videos up to 15 minutes. Let me give you a quick demo. So over here, you just drop your video. You can also upload your own video from your local files. Once you have dropped your video, you can select your clip length. So up to over here, up to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. We do have a lot of video podcasters who create an hour to 2 hour long video, and they use our product to chop it down to 5 to 10 minutes videos, and then create a separate YouTube channel to store these mid-form length YouTube videos. It's kind of like a best practice from like Joe Rogan or other YouTubers.
And the cool thing is, it doesn't have to be vertical. You can do it horizontal as well. I think it's important to note that. So yes, we talk about shorts and vertical video a lot, but it also can handle 16:9. It can handle 1:1. So it kind of already can. And if you use the keyword feature in conjunction with the current like 10 to 15 minute, it really can help you find those moments that you can just turn into YouTube videos.
That is true. Thanks for adding, Andrew. Yes, we do support 16:9 aspect ratio. All right, let's keep going. I do see some other questions, but I believe I'll mention some of them during my demo. Okay, now that we've mentioned add custom fonts, we have some really like more exciting editing features coming up. The first one is called multi-select scene editing. What does it mean? If we how do I? Okay, so over here underneath in the timeline, in the past, you could only select one scene at a time to edit, which caused a lot of trouble because, for instance, sometimes our AI just applied the wrong layout. And for instance, if I want to change this scene to the same layout as this, in the past, I have to manually click this single scene and then first change layout to fill, and then go to the cropping to try to crop this to align with this scene. But as you can see, there's always like a very weird glitch. It's not aligned very well. But right now, you can just drag your cursor and select multiple scenes. In the case that I just mentioned, I'm just going to drag my cursor and select both scenes. I'm going to unify both layout to fill, and I'm going to adjust the cropping for both scenes. And I click apply all scenes to select it. And now, if I play it, it aligned perfectly. So there's no more sudden like jumpy or other visual issues. This is super, super helpful. But one thing that I do want to call out is right now you can select multiple scenes to only adjust the layout as well as the cropping. Currently, we do not support selecting multiple scenes and change the caption style. This is something that we'll be supporting soon. Okay. I hope this is helpful. This is something that's been complained a lot by a lot of users. So I do wish this can add a lot of value. Oops, it just crashed. But while we're before I demo the next feature, I want to do a giveaway draw. For those who just joined, you will get a chance to win 10 hours pro credits by typing OpusClip in the chat box. And do remember there is no space in between Opus and Clip, and there's no S after Clip. Okay, there's only 21 people who entered. Maybe we can wait 3 more seconds.
I think so. And while we're waiting, I think this gives us a good chance to answer a question or two. So this is us buying time for you to enter. So we have one. This is nice from Gloria. This one comes from Driving with Miles. Can you lock in SEO words for search? I believe these are talking about in the keyword section.
Currently, the answer is no. But this is something that's already in our roadmap. Maybe Shu can share more.
Yeah, so right now we're focused on helping you find the right SEO keywords when you post through OpusClip. So if you were to connect to the scheduler, your captions will actually find you the trending hashtags or the relevant hashtags for you, specifically on YouTube and TikTok. But I think, Miles, what you're referring to might be within the actual captions of the video to call those out. You can always select those SEO words manually and then change them to a different color or highlight them to be a different color, which we've seen a lot of users do. And then this is a really great request that we want to start implementing within the editor as well.
Okay. I see one from CB Wilson. Can the uploaded fonts be changed out frequently? The answer is yes. Currently, every user can upload up to 2 font styles. If you want to add more, just delete the one that you don't want to use and replenish a new one. Can we change the initial image and add audio? Shoot.
Can we change the initial image? So I think we're working on adding audio. We're working on adding copyright-free music and royalty-free sounds as well to the platform. So that's something that's coming very, very soon. Hopefully the next time I get to speak to everybody here, we'll have music, and that'll be one of the features that we get to show. And then the initial image is also something we're working on, which we're referring to as intro and outro cards. So you might be familiar with videos that, either show the logo of their podcast at the end of the video or something like an opening scene at the start of the video. Those are both things that we're working on implementing, that you can basically upload an image and then have that as a part of your template come in to format the start and the end of every video that's created.
I think this is the same question. Are we able to navigate frame by frame with the keyboard? I think this is a highly requested feature. We are currently trying to optimize the performance of our web editor. A web-based editor does take a lot of time to build and maintain its performance. Once we've optimized the performance better, I believe we can probably put this up the roadmap.
We're getting a question from Align Mentor. Will we be sent a replay of this?
Yes. I'll send the replay link to everyone who signed up for this, and you can also directly go to our YouTube channel to see it.
I think I'll ask this one last question because this is one I see pretty frequently. The keywords do something? ? I thought it was about organizing clips. Maybe we can talk a little bit about the OpusClip keywords.
Yeah, the keywords. I believe you were. Sorry, let me try to find the too many times. I believe you were talking about this.
Yeah.
This section, type in keywords to specify. So this basically serves as a search function. You type in certain keywords that are mentioned inside your video. For instance, in the case of that video from a video podcast from Lex Friedman, I only want to clip moments related to music. So you type the word music, and our AI will try its best to surface first clips related to music. So this serves as a search function, not necessarily as an SEO function. I believe SEO is something more related to calendar and analytics, which we'll be talk about more later on. Okay, I am going to start the drawing. Okay, let's see. Andrew, you forgot your sound effect.
We were having a little audio issues. I didn't want to jinx it. Congratulations.
Don't be stressed. That's perfect. I hope you're no longer stressed after knowing this, that you just won the lottery. I'm going to do it again. Okay.
Ooh, we're going for 2?
We're going for 5 this time.
5. Wow.
Okay, let's see. Yay, breaking atoms. Hip H ... Congratulations. All right, let's go to our next new features showcase. I need to close this. I have too many tabs opening. Okay. Previously, I showed you that you can drag and select multiple scenes to, edit their layout, change their layout, and adjust the cropping all at the same time. Now we brought one old feature back. The next feature is something that we previously kind of supported, but not exactly the same. This one is called text overlay. You can now add heading or body text. Let me just click this to anywhere in your video, and you can just directly drag and extend or trim from the timeline. This is very helpful if you want to add a text box as call to actions to your video to attract viewers' attention. Okay, this is very, very a simple feature. My next feature is called transition. I think this is also, let me first delete it. This is also a highly requested feature. I think a lot of people have been mentioning a lot. You can have 2 options depending on how you want to use it. First, you can manually select one transition that you want to use. For instance, I want to use, let me just use crop zoom, and I can drag it and then drop it on the timeline. And in the same as the text box, I can extend it or trim it to adjust the length. Perfect. This is the manual way. We also have an auto way. So over here on the right side, you will see an auto transition that is turned off by default. You can turn it on and our AI will automatically apply relevant transitions in between different scenes to make just to make the transition more smooth and less jumpy. I think jumpiness is something that we've heard a lot from users as a complaint, and we believe that the transition can help with jumpiness.
I do have a question on transitions. Does this also work with like the auto B-roll for both like AI generated and also the stock one? Like, can I transition between those as well?
Yeah.
The answer,
So
go ahead.
sorry, Rebecca. Sorry for jumping in, but once you've added your B-roll, you can add transitions on top of that. And then the nice thing is that you can move both the B-roll and the transitions around to make it work for you.
I think this comment says it best. Cool.
That is very cool. Thank you for your cool comment. Let's see if there's any other questions that we can help answer. Can I apply overlay to some clips, not all of them? I believe when you say clips, you mean each scene, like each scene. Let me turn it up. And if I understand it correctly, and then the answer is yes, you can just drag the heading or the body text overlay. Let's see. Is it okay? It's over here, and then you can extend it to only. Let me also delete this so that we can see it. You can extend it or shorten it to have it only apply to one scene. Yeah. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions.
We have this one. Transitions are with no sound effects.
Correct. That's correct. There are no sound effects currently to the transitions. It is only the video transitions.
And
But that's something that we're and
no,
that's
go
just
ahead.
that's something that we're going to be adding in a very similar fashion, where you'd be able to look for a series of sound effects and then insert them like you would a video transition.
What I was gonna say on to like the sound effect thing as well is when it comes to it, let us know what sound effects you're interested in the chat. Like, what are you wanting sound effect wise? Because like we say sound effects, Shub could be looking for an explosion. Rebecca could be looking for like a cash register ding. Maybe I want a frog ribbit. Who knows? There's so many options. So the more you can kind of help give us there. See, they're both laughing, but that's my goal, is to make them have just as much fun as all of us are having with these suggestions. So in all seriousness though, if you can give us a little bit of like what you're looking for sound effect wise, that goes a long way. Another thing I want to mention is you were showing how you can drag and drop the text overlays. Someone asked, can you drag and drop B-roll in the same way? So I think that's a great time to talk about how you can extend or shorten B-roll.
Yeah, the answer is yes. You can drag and drop anything in the timeline. So, for instance, this is the B-roll that I just created using our stock image. I can just I can extend it to. Wait, why it's not extending? Okay. In theory, it should. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. Go ahead.
I actually know. So sometimes the stock is not any larger. Like it'll find moments that are really small. I asked this. So this one is just one of those weird examples. It works a little better sometimes with the AI B-roll because it's like generated. But sometimes if it's using stock footage, it's not that long of stock footage. So it's not that we don't want to extend it. It's just that's all we have.
Well, that's perfect. Yes. So for this one, I think the longest is 3 seconds, but you can trim it. And as I just showed, you can drag and drop it anywhere in the timeline. Okay. No, thank you, Andrew. I completely forgot that.
No worries.
A question from Matthew. Will be able to combine clips in the editor? This is a very good request. I'm going to send it to the product team, but currently the answer is no. but this is a very good request. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions that I can help answer.
We have one from James Hicks.
Is the ability to edit multiple layers in the timeline on the roadmap?
Yeah, James, this is I think as soon as we start working on sound, we need to add layers here and make the timeline a little bit more robust and look more like a traditional video editing timeline where you can move layers around and have multiple layers of video and audio. So that's something that we are also working on, and you'll definitely be seeing in the near future.
Yes. Okay, the Dio Scout has another question related to B-roll. Can you do more examples on B-roll creation, reduce, and is it possible to have the B-roll as the first image? So we have a dedicated live stream session that talked about B-roll from last time. For this, I'm not going to go details in terms of how you can, like different use cases you can use B-roll, but to answer part of your question, if you're not satisfied with the B-roll, whether it's generated from the stock image or from the generated from AI, you can always, I think I need to use AI generated B-roll as an example. You can always click regenerate or in the case of what's it called, this stock B-roll, you can always search new B-rolls. And right now using B-roll is completely free. It does not cost any additional credit. So I encourage everyone to use it as much as possible and give us some feedback. And yes, you can have the B-roll as the first image. All you need to do is just drag it to the beginning. Oh, sorry, I think it just got hidden. All you need to do is just drag the B-roll in the timeline to the beginning. Yeah. Okay, I hope it answers your question. This one, I find the auto move silence too harsh. It cuts off actual words. Is there any in the future we can adjust things like the minimum time padding? This is a very good suggestion, and I really appreciate it. We fully understand that the cling or the the silence from the silence and filler words remover are not perfect. It's something that our editing team is currently working on, but really appreciate your feedback. All right. Let's move on. So these are all the features that I want to share in terms of the editing updates. For the editor, if you want to know if there's anything coming up or we just dropped, just click on the top. Sorry, on the top we have a what's new, and you will be able to see all of the updates that we have dropped. So for the multi-select, for instance, for the multi-select scene editing, one thing that I forgot to mention is if you love to use keyboard shortcuts, you can always use various keyboard shortcuts to select different clips on different scenes and adjust it. All right, this is everything that I want to share for the editor update. Next one is, let me go back. Next one has to do with calendar. I think the majority of our users are not sure if everyone knows calendar. I do know that some users do not know we have the calendar feature, but if you don't, we do have it, and you can directly schedule it from the clips that we generated for you. Alternatively, you can also upload your local videos. It's not restricted, only restricted to scheduling videos that you created through our platform. But let's assume I just selected one clip. I'm going to share this clip to both of our OpusClip platforms. Right now, we would automatically generate relevant SEO optimized hashtags for you. And if you want to add more hashtags, just add more hashtags. Let's see, Lex Friedman. This is part of our efforts to make the clips more SEO friendly so that it can surface better when a user types in relevant things on video platforms. Okay, this is another feature, updates for the calendar. And now, before I give the floor to Shu, I want to do another round of giveaway draw. So for those of you who haven't enter the giveaway, just type OpusClip in the chat box, and you will be able to like potentially win 10 hours of pro credits. Okay, let's draw again. Ray, congratulations. Congratulations. Okay, I see one question. Is there an easier way to extend clips? If I want to add 10 seconds to the beginning of a clip, I have to add one sentence at a time, starting from the one closest to the existing clip. This is a great question. So there are two ways that you can use to extend your clips. Let me first bring your okay, perfect. First way is for each clip, you can just drag it and extend it, as you can see. It's very easy. Just for instance, if I want to extend the ending, I can just also extend it directly from the timeline. There is another way that you can do it. In the text-based editing, as you can see, before and after each sentence, you will see an add a section button. When you click into it, it will show you the full transcript of your video. You can select any sentence from any part of this transcript or your original video. For instance, if I want to select this one, I can just select these sentences and then click add. And this part will be added to the clips generated. This is another way to extend your video. And it's a great way to make your storytelling more complete if the AI did not give you a full storyline.
And the cool thing with add section is if there's a part of the video, like that's how I find I edit different clips from like the same long form. Because sometimes in a live stream, I'll make a comment earlier and then I add that section first with the part that Opus found to kind of tell a more complete story. So I really like the add a section because not only can you add it before, you can add it after, or you can pick a moment that you know you said earlier that wasn't selected and make a unique clip. So there's really a lot of power in that add a section area.
Yes, for just to build on what Andrew said, if I see a lot of users who wants to, have a better hook at the beginning. So that is where they would use add a section. Just find a better hook sentence from their original video, and just to supplement the clips generated from our platform.
Gloria says, "Oh, thanks for making an easier way to do it. I've been making myself crazy using the transcript way."
Okay, that's good to hear. This question, in regards to caption positioning, I find the three options are not fit for my video. Bottom, can we manually adjust where the captions replace? You went ahead of me. The answer is very soon. We'll support this in August. I do not know which specific date in August, but it's in August. Very soon. That's a great question. All right, if no other questions, I will give the floor to Shoot, who will share another super exciting feature. All right, Shoot.
I am no longer muted. Awesome. Hi, everyone. I wanted to show you a really cool feature that I'm pretty excited to share, which is called the analytics feature of OpusClip, and it is currently in beta. Essentially, what you can do is connect multiple accounts, whether it's YouTube or TikTok. So currently we're supporting just TikTok and YouTube, and start to get aggregated insights over the last 30 days. You can also go to a smaller time frame, but get insights into how your channels are performing. In terms of the views, you can actually have as many accounts connected as you'd like, but for the graphs, you can select up to 5 so you can measure. One real way that users can use this is, let's say I've posted the same clip on TikTok and YouTube, and I want to compare the performance as a whole. You can put both of those accounts in here and then see, how many aggregated views, likes, comments, and shares have come through. It's a really simple and straightforward feature, but it starts to give you a complete look at how you're performing across all your channels. And then very soon, we'll be working on showing you audience insight. So who are the people that are watching this and where are they coming from, as well as post specific clip level insights in the sense of like, what's the watch time like? Where is the audience coming from for that specific clip that you posted or video that you posted, and get a sense of everything that's happening there. And then the vision for analytics is for it to become your one-stop shop to not only understand what's happening with your social media channels, but also get a sense of what you should be doing next and give you some inspiration. So you'll start to see this roll out very soon, probably by the end of this week or early next week. It'll be in your OpusClip page. And then I would recommend that you connect your accounts and just start playing around with it. My ask for everybody in this group is that we would love to get insights from you about what's important, what you like, what you hate. And I think that will help us drive this analytics feature in the right direction as well. It has the ability to be really, really powerful, but I want to make sure that from an insights perspective, it's not just cool, but it's actually, actionable. I will pause here. There's not a ton to show, but I would love to answer any questions.
I think what you just described, Shub, is really helpful, especially as someone who likes the analytics a lot. My question is, does this have to be done through the scheduler to get the analytics? How are you tracking that?
No. So that's a great question. So this is posts directly on your YouTube or TikTok channels. They can be posted through OpusClip, but they don't have to be. And so any TikTok videos or YouTube videos that you post, we can gather analytics for. In the next couple of weeks, we'll be supporting Instagram as well, and then other channels that you might want to connect and start to get insights both individually, so like at a clip or video level, and also aggregate across the entire channel, and then across all your channels at like the largest scale.
So I'm assuming all we have to do is give OpusClip permission to post to those without having to actually social post, and that's how it's tracking?
Yeah, so I'll give you an example. So
Please.
In here, you can add an account. So you can connect all your accounts, and then for YouTube and TikTok, we'll actually be able to see how your clips are performing on those two platforms and display that for you here.
That's incredible. We did get a question.
Yeah.
When will we roll out to Instagram?
So we're looking at mid-August for rolling out to Instagram. And we're looking at this version that you're seeing now with TikTok and YouTube rolling out as early as the end of next week.
Now, how far can we filter with the analytics? Is it only 30 days? How far will you let us look back, I guess?
Yeah, that's a great question. So the current limitation from the external platforms is that we can only look as far back as when you connect your account. So if I connected my account today, I can see all your metrics starting. You can see all my metrics starting today going forward. And then after that, we can look back, 30 days, 60 days and all. Current limitations are only 7 and 30 days, but as we roll out, we'll extend this a little bit longer to even 60 or 90 days so that you can sort of see the historical growth of your channels as well.
Makes sense. Now I see that there's aggregate shares. As a user, is there any way that we could like download this in like a CSV format? Is that currently suggested? I ask because a lot of times brand partners will ask, can I see some analytics over X amount of time? So I'm just curious on that. At this point, I'm just asking all the questions. Sorry, folks.
No, these are great questions. Not currently. So we have two things in mind. The first is to turn this into also a weekly or monthly report that you would get via email to say, here's how your week went and here's how your month went. But also, I think I'd love to understand a little bit more about the level of granularity you'd be looking for from that like CSV high level export that you'd want. And like, what exactly are you looking for to see if we can show that without needing to download a big document and go through it.
Sure. And we can talk about that offline. I feel like I could give a million suggestions, but again, if you have any questions, folks, about this analytics feature, please let us know. It's
Yeah.
something that I know a lot of people on the channel just have commented over time. I see it says currently available for TikTok and YouTube, kind of reiterating what you said a little bit earlier, but this looks really good.
Yeah, there's one other small thing I'm going to just jump to really quickly, which within the calendar feature, you also have the ability to upload a full video. So even if a clip is not created through OpusClip, you can actually schedule it through the calendar. And that way you'd be able to, get more data in there as well.
Do you
And
have
schedule that.
Do you have any support for like single images? I know like for some platforms, people might want an image. Just curious on that as well.
No, so currently we're only supporting video uploads.
Okay.
So
sense.
like I can give the example of Instagram, right? So if I connect my Instagram page, my Instagram has some reels that I've created and also some pictures and like, things from 5 or 10 years ago. But those are all images. And so we're only looking for reels content and short form video content across all these platforms.
OpusClip is just keeping it real. I get it.
Exactly. Real with 2 E's.
Exactly. We do have someone said it's not showing my YouTube stats at all. Talking about analytics, could you kind of talk to that?
Yeah, so because you've connected your YouTube account today, it will take a few days to start collecting the data. Actually, this is a great point, is that once you connect your account, it will take about 2 days to start getting data, and then it will show it to it'll start showing data for YouTube and TikTok after those 2 days. The other limitation that we have just from the different platforms is that we can't show data from before today. So if you posted a new video on YouTube today, then we would be able to start capturing that data, but we wouldn't be able to show things that you've done last month.
Makes sense.
All right. Thanks, Shub. It's really helpful. I think everyone loves the analytics feature. Everyone wants more data. It's really all about useful data that can help us grow. I see one question that is something I forgot to mention. Do we have the ability to add covers when we schedule inside OpusClip? The answer is yes. Let me bring it to stage. So when you, after you select which clip you want to schedule using our scheduler or calendar, and for the YouTube channel right now, you can upload your own thumbnail or cover. Right now, we only support uploading thumbnail for YouTube. For other platforms like Instagram, Facebook, etc., we'll be supporting soon. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have to put this up from Andrew. August lives away in a moment of time. The answer is yes. This is a line from Taylor Swift's song August. August is very exciting. Yes, in August we will launch move caption positions, intro, outro cards, and we'll have something really, really big launching in August. I believe probably some of you have been invited to the alpha testing, but just keep it real. Okay. Let's see if there's any questions that I can help answer.
I see one from Kathy. If I run multiple clients in my OpusClips, will I be able to connect them to my calendar, or is it only one account per client? So can you have multiple social medias, or is it only like one account per?
That's a great question. The answer is you can add as many accounts to each social media platform right now. For instance, if you have 10 clients who are active to YouTube, you can just select the YouTube platform. Select the YouTube platform, and that adds as many YouTube channels to your account, to your calendar as possible.
Yeah, it can become really powerful when you are managing multiple accounts, even on the analytics side, to be able to see, okay, here are all the clients and here's the growth that I've created for all my clients.
Going back to analytics in that case, if I'm using like a lot of different clients' socials, can I like isolate per like social to each client?
Yeah. So you can actually just isolate by each account, and then
Wow.
you can multi-select. Like here is Andrew's TikTok and YouTube, or TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and then get like an overview of how Andrew's accounts are doing.
Yes. And this question from a better way. What about adding an outro manually from my local drive? The answer is yes, we'll be supporting it very soon. Let me confirm and exit. So on the left side tab, you'll probably see tab called Asset Library. And within it, you will see that we are launching the adding intro and outro cards as well as your own B-roll very soon. And I think this is actually led by Shub. Yeah. So if Shub doesn't launch it in August, just come to our live stream next time and troll him in the live show.
We're gonna have a session where you can just swear at me for like 5 minutes straight, and I just have to take it, and then not do anything, and just accept the hate. So that's coming soon.
But yes,
roast
this
of
is
Shub.
coming soon. The roast of Shub. All right, let's see if there's any other questions. Oh, I see one question. It actually has to do with like creator growth. Does TikTok hold views back with AI B-roll? Andrew, do you have any like insights onto this since you're pretty successful?
So I can give you the official line, right? So as we were building analytics and the calendar, we spoke to the platforms, and the official line is no, of course not. Any third-party platform that is posting to these platforms should have the exact same result as posting natively. So that is the official line.
Yes. And to that point, it's kind of the same across what I've seen. Their whole thing is if there's a way to make money, we're not going to stop people from doing it as long as whatever you generate, and this is true with Opus, is not like mimicking someone's likeness. It's not doing that. So if you are using a B-roll that you didn't use with Opus, and like let's say it's copying someone's likeness or making them say something, that's a unique case. But Opus, you should be fine. They're following all the guidelines. They work with these companies to make sure. I say that just because I know other people, like, they make their own content outside of Opus. So it's not going to affect you if you're using it in Opus and following the guidelines. But let's say you go rogue, you make your own video, you don't follow everything, then maybe, because that's breaking their terms. Basically, stay in their terms of service. It won't affect you. Opus makes sure they stay in terms of service, so it also won't affect you. I don't know, Rebecca, if you meant to go off stage.
No, I just want to give the floor to both of you. This is from Connor. What data would you guys like to see presented in the new analytics tool? And this kind of gives me an idea. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but shoot, maybe we can have like a button in the analytics page that allow users to directly send feedback back to us. Directly has to do with analytics. Yeah,
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. All right. I have another question regarding connecting LinkedIn. If a user has access to multiple company pages, can those all be connected? Yes. Same thing for each, whether it's LinkedIn or YouTube or Instagram or Facebook. For each social media platform, you can connect multiple accounts. Right? It's very, very helpful. All right. Let's do our last round of giveaway. I think now that we have demoed all our exciting new features. For those of you who haven't joined or who haven't been selected, this is your last 2 or several chances to potentially get 10 hours of free credits. Let's draw again. Yay!
Shout outs to Gloria, asking really good questions the whole time. A lot of you have been, so congratulations, Gloria,
Yeah,
and thank you, everyone.
Yes, and as great Gloria's name showed up, so I live next to a church. The church started to play music. Somehow I thought it was some like background special effects from you, Andrew, but it was fun. Okay, I have one last. I'm going to draw it one last time. Julie says, I do not see my name in the pool. For those of you who want to enter, please comment OpusClip in the comment section in order to be counted inside this draw. Okay.
Gloria says divine
Divine
timing.
time. This is so funny. Okay, let's do it. Draw again. Ian, congratulations. It's always exciting to see all the winners. Andrew has already shared all the winners list with me. I will contact each one of you after the meeting. Sorry, not the meeting, after the live call. I have just too many meetings every day at work.
She's gonna show up. She's scheduling a one-on-one. You can't avoid this. It's with Rebecca. It's in person, really.
Exactly. It's a mandatory one. But I will connect each one of you and make sure that you get your pro credits. And this is the end of our session. I do want to call out several things. First, as Shoop mentioned, if you have any requests or any data that you want to see for the analytics, feel free to let us know, and we will try our best to see if we can add them to the analytics. And in August, we have some pretty important features coming up, which one is move caption positions, where you can move like captions freely in your video, and second one is add intro and outro cards. And we have something really big coming up in August. Maybe some of you will be invited to our alpha testing, but regardless, keep a close eye on us, and it's something very exciting. All right, Andrew, Shoop, any closing words?
I think we're just keeping it real.
No, thanks everyone. This was really fun. Hopefully, we'll be back very soon with big updates.
And my final words are, if you want to see more amazing updates like this is a great reason to subscribe to the OpusClip YouTube channel. Follow them on all socials. And as always, have a great day.
That is true. Okay. One last question. I have a different
Ooh.
email address from this YouTube account. Please let me know how to claim my free. I'll again, for all the winners, I will reach out to you, and I will make sure that the free credits is added to the right account. So no worries about it. Okay. Okay. Really last questions. I found some of my clips always only produce a few clips, whereas other times you produce many. Same input clip length. Any reasons? Shoop, do you know any reasons?
Yeah, the first reason is usually the spoken content. So if there is not a lot of spoken content, you'll see fewer clips come in. If there's a lot of silence and things like that, that would be one of the reasons. The other is just topics that are really powerful. So because a lot of our virality scoring is focused on finding things that will be engaging on social media, sometimes our objective is to find you the best clips and not necessarily the most clips. And so a lot of times you'll see maybe a smaller subset of clips, but we want to make sure that the quality of the clips generated is really high consistently.
All right. Thank you, Shoop, for answering this. All right. Thanks everyone for your time. Hope everyone has a beautiful Friday and weekend. Well, see you next time. Bye.